definitely one of the best episodes by far of this season. My goodness. Every time you have an episode that focuses on Barkhorn and Heartman, it's always full of hype and action because these two are one of the best. And not just in the 501st, but in the whole entire roster of World Witches, especially Hartman. I cannot express enough how Hartman's one of the no, not one of the best. She is the best. You see, for those you don't know, within the World Witches series, there's these group of people called aces. There's four of them, because each card deck carries a pair of four aces. And these aces are known to have the most kills of Norways in the entire world. But Hartman is the ace among aces. I do believe she is the youngest too of the aces as well, meaning she is the best. So seeing this episode kind of pulled me a shock. But let's go back a bit. Sakamoto shows up. You know, it's weird not seeing Sakamoto in these episodes anymore. But you have to understand now, she's not a witch anymore. But yet finds her way to help out anyways. She probably moved up some ranks. And they have a new mission to take Port K. But however, it's still being controlled by a Norway. They use this as their new base for Port, bring the resources they need to take back Berlin. Things could actually go well. So, of course, they send their two best, Barkhorn and Hartman. And, of course, this mission is very personal to them because it's their homeland, of course. However, that freaking Norway, man, I'm telling you, man, these Norway, their intelligence is crazy scary, despite the funny shenanigans they go through sometimes, because it's an anime, it's supposed to have that lightheartedness. If this was a very all-out serious one, you would know how scary they can be. And I do really appreciate the two sides they did of this episode of Barkhorn and Hartman, especially with Barkhorn's side, how she felt like she was not up to the task because that Norway that they were facing, man, that thing was intelligent, it was fast, and it could outthink the witches as well. So the Norway are slowly or probably rapidly gaining intelligence and skills, and they're adapting to not just earthly resources, but also human intelligence. So if they don't take these things out sooner or later, it might be too late, is all I'm saying. They were able to copy a witch, after all, but the witch itself didn't really want to fight. So seeing the trailers, the witch will probably come back, probably be able to fight or something. I'm guessing that point. So with Barkhorn's side, it was, the typical guilt thing, but it's very relatable. I actually knew people who felt like they let down people when they were at war on the battlefield, on the stations they were posted at, and they felt like guilty. Even if the person did survive, they felt like that person's life was in danger because of them. So it was that guilt that put them over there. They sometimes dream about it and stuff, they tell me. So seeing the relatability that this episode had for that part was outstanding. But they also had relatability also towards Hartman's side when it comes to survival. They said there will be times where you will be stranded on enemy territory, where you be crashed and you have nowhere to go and you have to wait for help to come and pick you up. Meantime, you have to keep your resources scarce and strain them, meaning you can't just eat all your food, find a way to survive, find a lake, sources of water, cover, even make a dead body. So, because I hear stories about where they had to make dead bodies, to pretend that they were dead, so that the enemy was so thorough that they will come back again and again and again for survivors. And they notice anything wrong. You see, when you are one of those top dogs in the military, you gotta have that photographic memory. So if you see anything out of place as you go visit the forest every day, searching out for stragglers, they have that memory to see if anything's out of place on the ground. It is the truth, man. It is scary how well these people have great memory. They are trained for these kind of situations. So seeing how Hartman put the dummy there and was hiding out and surviving was a very nice, realistic touch to the episode. I enjoyed that. It was really good. But still, it does suck how she herself didn't get any true development. If you haven't noticed, Hartman never really gets development in her episodes. It's just her being awesome, or is related to a rival or Barkhorn herself. That always happens. I did read the book where it was focused on Erica more, her ambitions and goals, and how she wants to fight and stuff. That's the only development I see now for her, and it's really good development. So it sucks how we have to only get through the books if you haven't read the books. But I guess we will never really get that through the anime. And there's always those characters that never really get the development that they need sometimes. Maybe she doesn't need it for the kind of person that she is. Who knows? But then towards the end, that epic fight with Barkhorn, Barkhorn found a way to trick the Neuroi in a way to outmaneuver it, take it down. Another one came by. In that final battle, when music starts playing and she's going one-on-one, mano-a-mano with the Neuroi with just her bare hands, man. In that chiseled tone body. And now she just pops up that pistol and bam! Oh man, I know my friend through the college days loved this episode, man, because he's a big military anime fan, and he loves Strike Witches, Girls and Panzers, and tons of other military-like animes. They love it a lot. So seeing this episode really got him going. It was nice, and I gotta admit, it was nice. And I gotta give my credit to David Production for doing an excellent job with the animation so far. Sometimes you can't even tell that the CG models are CG sometimes for how well animated it is. It is well done. And I don't see anything like this since Studio Ufotable doing something like that. But hey man, it just keeps getting better and better, proving you can do good CGI. You just need to know what to do with it. Have your CGI characters, your objects, blend in within the scenery of your show. That's the best thing you can do right now, and they did a bang-up job. And of course, at the end, they defeat the Neuroi and they save Erica. My only problem is what happens. Like, this was just 1 to 2 Neuroids they taken down, the same kind, and it still took a lot out of them. And the others couldn't keep up, especially Shirley, who was fast, and it still wasn't good enough. Because Shirley was fast, she couldn't outmaneuver or out-endure that Neuroi. So what's going to happen if they face even stronger Neuroi than that when they're trying to take back Berlin? And that's the only thing that I'm concerned about. Yeah, it's just noise in the background. Sorry about that. That's the only thing I can concern myself about, is what's going to happen. They face an army of those things, especially towards the nest. Probably people will say, well, we've gotten stronger since then, and I guess perhaps, but come on, man. That thing's gonna be tough. So anyway, so that's all I got for this episode. It was nice, it was smooth, and yes, it seems like I'll be having more Strike Witch episodes on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays. It works out for me, in a way, Just take a break on Monday and Wednesday and just start from Thursday to Sunday. Works out. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you liked this video. If you do, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Meme, signing out.